Discipline today, success will come tomorrow, cousins. Be patient with your own journey. As long as you keep pushing, results will be massive. In this video, we are going to see all of that, cousins, but be patient. We have to first go into motivation first. Discipline beats motivation. When someone says it like that, you can say, oh, they are lying. Why would a person say that discipline beats motivation? Let's assume because discipline is applied in all formats of our lives, cousin. It doesn't matter if you're married, if it is at work, if it is with the friendship, if it is anything in this world. Discipline comes first in your own journey if you want to succeed in life. For example, cousins, let's assume you are a married woman. You know where I come from in Uganda, we have manners, yes. For example, when you get married, you have to contain those manners. If you can't have manners in your own home as a wife, it means you can't manage a husband from Uganda. No, they need humble women. So let us assume it is business. If you're doing a business out there, you have to know how to handle your own business. You have to know how to handle your incomes. Your earning incomes. Are you going to bring in big money? And spend little money, or are you going to bring in small money and spend so much money? Like, you have to be with the books management. That is what we call discipline. So when you hear about the word discipline, cousin, don't be scared. That discipline, what does it mean? Discipline applies in our normal daily life. Yes, you have to be with the discipline so that you can succeed. In your own business, how do you manage your incomes? How do you manage your sellings? How do you manage your workers? How do you manage it? So in life, cousins, we have to make sure that this discipline applies in all ways. It doesn't matter if it is your job, it doesn't matter if it is your what. No. Remember, discipline today, success tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow success is going to come your way. But before it comes your way, you need to be with the discipline in your own journey. So that to succeed, you need discipline in your own journey. Welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and motivation. Today, that is the outfit, cousins. Remember, life is so precious if you could prioritize yourself. So when it comes to discipline, it comes in all aspects of our journey. It doesn't matter if it is marriage, it doesn't matter if it is your job out there, it doesn't matter, cousin. What matters is how you apply it in that journey. So cousins, today in this video, we are going to see two scenes because I made the part of this video at night, and I've made the part of this video in the day, in the morning. So we are going to enjoy all the beautiful sides of this video. You're going to tell me which side it is better, the night side when I shot the night side, or the morning side, because today it is morning. Good morning, my cousins, whenever you are seeing me. Remember, I'm your favorite cousin Jude. Yes, always be ready to come and mingle with me. So success, at times when we think about it, we see it as something far away from us. I want to tell you something, cousin. If you could try to prioritize being disciplined in your own journey, success is not going to be hard on you to reach. Yes, success is going to be near you to reach. In that, you need discipline in your everyday life so that the journey becomes worth living. For example, if you're doing something out there, you're doing a job out there, you need to be disciplined. You need to know how to handle customers. Some of you, God gave you a favor. You have a job, yes. You're not searching for a job, yes. That is good. But the way you talk to your customers, the way how you handle your customers, it is typically bad. Like when customers come to your door, they stand for so many hours before you even walk upon them. And for example, let's assume this job that I'm doing, because you all know, cousins, I'm a housemaid. In this job of being a housemaid, you can't manage this job if you're not disciplined. No, we don't mean that bring those manners which we have back home. Because cousins, where I come from in Uganda, we have so good manners. Like, we are a country with beautiful mannered people. Like, for us, we have manners. When you come to our country, you will technically experience it. So those manners that we have back home, for example, when you come as a housemaid to work with your boss, remember, these people have so much temper in them. Yes, they shout even if something does not need someone to shout at. So when your boss starts to shout, bringing that wide voice, are you going also to bring that wide voice so that the two of you entangle? Is that how you're going to do it? Will that journey succeed typically? So, because in also our daily lives, let's assume it is marriage. In marriage, when two people meet and become soulmates, when they're husband and wife, if all of them, the two, they have their own upward voices, that marriage cannot survive. When a man shouts and a woman shouts, a man shouts and a woman shouts, can that marriage succeed? No. And because you can tell that my partner is disrespecting me, and the other one says my partner is disrespecting me, because they lack discipline in their own marriage. So it applies to all our daily life. When you have a business, it's up to you how you manage your business. Are you disciplined enough in your own journey? Are you disciplined enough in your business? When people come to your job, for example, when your relatives come to your job, I know they are going to come to your job to ask you help. It is okay to help people. But how disciplined are you that when you remove something from your business, it is going to survive? How disciplined are you that when you remove something in your business, however much you would want to help them out, it is not going to drain your business out? So discipline applies in all aspects of our own journey. Remember, you need to be disciplined so that your journey becomes worth living. Oh my God, cousins, this is my abaya. Yes. Whenever I'm going out in Saudi Arabia, I have to put on an abaya so that I can cover myself. Of course, cousins, remember, life is precious. Treat it according to your own journey, according to your own worth, according to what you truly want in life. There's nothing impossible in this world as long as you know what you want. Let's keep pushing on our own journeys. Remember, discipline comes first before anything else comes in your own journey. We need to be disciplined. When people say discipline manners these days, it is not good. When you mannered, when you have good manners, it is not going to take you miles. People don't want people who have good manners. I'm here to tell you otherwise, cousin. Please make sure you have good manners in your own journey, because anybody out there who would want to come into your own life would want to see how you operate, how many manners you have, how you reply to people, how. Yeah. It is good to be disciplined. When you're disciplined, you have a peaceful heart in you. Someone who is not disciplined are those people whom you see out there. They abuse all the people they see out there. Imagine a person seeing another person on social media and they start abusing them without a reason. It simply means those people are not disciplined. It means they are not disciplined at all. They lack discipline in their own journey. Discipline helps you only to do things that tackles you, only to do things in your own lane, only to do things that adds value on your own journey, not to do things that are destroying your own self-worth, not to do things that are leading you closer to your destruction. So, cousins, as we move in this journey, remember, life is so precious. Treat yourself well, and remember, welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and motivation. If it is your first time to see me, I'm delightful giving you that beautiful smile. Please, cousin, like, comment, subscribe to this channel so that we can all grow together in this journey. This journey is so big for us all to win. Then why wouldn't we support each other? Cousins, let's enjoy this video. It's all about discipline. Will take you miles. if you keep persisting in it. Thank you for being on to Cousin Family. Let's go in this video. So in this video, as we always know, in my videos we have segments. We have a motivational part, yes, we have an outside view always, and we also have food. Cousins, let's enjoy this video. Thank you for being here. Yes, I love you so much. Welcome back from Cousin Jude. Oh my God, Cousin, if it is your first time to be here, welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and motivation. Remember, motivation is a drug. It feels good, it fuels the fire even in your 20s that you had, but maybe a couple of days you are lucky, you win, sometimes you lose it along the way. Remember, sometimes motivation is a liar. Why not? Because it is a terrible pattern in life. Motivation alone isn't what you need in life. No. Motivation alone needs so much. It needs a temper so that it can perfect. It needs everyone to be into your life to perfect. No. It needs you, your own clapping so that it can perfect. The moment the alarm goes off in your own life, that is when your life starts freezing. Remember, motivation is now nowhere to be found in your own journey. You need to motivate yourself along the way before anybody else does it. When your mind is filled with doubt, when your body is watching you draining, and when the crowd isn't cheering for you at times, you feel like you're losing yourself along the way. So, cousins, I'm here to remind you that if you decide to build your life according to people, if you decide to build your life according to the approach of people, if you decide to build your life on the acknowledgement of other people, life is going to drain you. Cousins, in this video, we have different meals. I wish you can enjoy them. So, cousins, you know what it says? You need to be disciplined in life so that you can succeed. So, discipline, at times we disregard it, but remember, discipline is the uncompromising fuel that's in us. Because discipline does not care if you're tired, discipline does not care if you're sick, if you had a rough day in your day, it doesn't care if you didn't sleep well. Discipline doesn't care if you feel uninspired. Discipline does not care if the clock is not ticking. Look at the tasks and say, we do this anyway. I'm going to push anyway. Even if life is draining me, I will push anyway. Everyone wants results in life. Of course, even me, Jude, I want results. I don't want things that don't end. Yes. But nobody wants repetitive results. So everyone wants victory in life, but nobody wants the dark side of life. Hmm. Cold hours practice sometimes helps us in this journey, in that you need those quiet, cold hours of your life to reflect on your own journey. Remember, success isn't a single thing in life. Success isn't a magical event that is going to come in your own journey. Success is just a message of your own life. Sometimes it is boring, sometimes it is unsexy, sometimes it is relentless in your own journey, but you have to endure it and live with it. So today we decided to also watch birds outside. You know, that is what I love most. So, cousins, when you choose discipline over motivation, you rewrite your brain. You set out the realm of emotion and into the realm of your own identity of a person. You stop asking yourself this question: do I want to do this anyway? When am I starting this? You stop that. Then you know that you have to work it out. Even though nothing happens, you still have to keep pushing. Remember, motivation says, I will work out if I have time today. Discipline says, the workout is non negotiable. My schedule adapts to it anyway. So I have to keep pushing. And sometimes motivation says like this: I'm going to work hard because I want to be successful. But whereas discipline says like this, I work hard because I refuse to be weak. Remember, cousin, success is a moving target. Yes, sometimes you see it. If you focus only on success, you will crash the moment you hit a setback because your ego can't handle the failures in your own journey. But if you decide to focus on discipline, cousin, you become a blueprint. A failure can't stop a disciplined person. It becomes a data in your own journey. A setback isn't a reason to quit in your own journey. When you're disciplined, it is another step in your journey. So stop looking for a shortcut in life. Stop looking for a magic routine. Stop looking for that big surprise in your own journey. Cousins, the secret is the perfect time was yesterday. The next best right time is now. So, discipline is the bridge between the life you have and the life you want. Nobody is coming to save you, cousin. Nobody is going to carry up your mountains. Nobody is going to carry your weight. You have to carry it yourself. So when tomorrow morning comes and that voice in your head tells you when you're still in bed and it tells you, skip this session, eh? Post whatever you want to do, eh? Eat junk. Like it can tell you anything that you would want it to do in life and it tells you otherwise. Don't do that. I'm here to remind you, you don't need to listen to it. Remember, you don't need luck in life. You don't need a promise to, you only need a promise to yourself that even if life is hard on you, you can always make it happen. No matter how hard life gets, build a habit in you, respect your own process, embrace your own journey, and along the way, motivation will also come. But it is not an option that we have to keep pushing on motivation. Cousins, discipline will always be standing in your own journey so that you have to win. Remember, sometimes we look around in our own rooms, or sometimes we look at our own hands, or sometimes we look at our own lives. Every single thing you see, every condition you live in, every result you see right now, it is a direction. It is a mathematical reflection of your standards. So it's about what you tolerate. So when no one is looking, what do you tolerate? We love to talk about talent at times. So we love to romanticize genius people in our lives, forgetting that also we can also be like them. So cousins, if it is your first time to be here, like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and motivation. Cousins, remember, talent without discipline is nothing more than a wasted potential with a cool headache line. Oh, talent gets you into the door. Discipline keeps you in the room inside. Talent gives you a starting point, whereas discipline finishes the race. When your lungs are burning so hard and your mind is screaming for you to quit, let me tell you the truth, cousin. Success is boring, so boring to maintain it. The world sells you the highlights of the life. So you look at people and you admire them so much. Cousins, we are also cooking in this video. Yes, we are cooking this beautiful meal. I wish you could also enjoy it. Remember, the results will be massive. Yes, cousins. So, cousins, remember, the world shows us another side of life. So they show people show us that there is a red carpet out there, that there is a trophy out there, but there is that viral moment in their own lives. But all of the sudden, for us, we think that we can reach it instantly. No, cousins. People show what you want to see. Yes. Remember, you are the 10,000 hours of soul crushing yourself. you can always crush yourself. So people don't show you the thousand times they had to choose between to be comfortable or to keep pushing. They hide that moment. So when you see the process of success, you feel like people are just making it in life. So for you, you are just behind. Cousins, success isn't built on extraordinary bursts of energy. It can't be. Success is built on ordinary habits that you execute in your daily life, that you execute in your consistency over the years, not over the seconds of days. So when you rely yourself on motivation alone, you are letting your feelings dictate your destiny. You are declaring that your future is at a mercy of your own mood. So, cousins, think about how dangerous that is. It is so sad. So, if you feel good, you work. If you feel tired, you stop. If you feel uninspired, you leave it. If you feel inspired, you build. If you feel insecure, you hide yourself. That is a blueprint of a victim. A disciplined person does not do like that. Doesn't have those mood swings in their own life. A disciplined person understands that feelings are terrible readers. Feelings lie to you, cousin. Feelings tell you that snows that bottom when life is hard. Feelings tell you that giving up is faster than failing. Discipline is the quiet, unbreakable contract that you have between you and yourself. So it is the ability to execute on the promises that you promised yourself along the way. Hmm? You made so many promises in your life, but you want to quit upon them. Cousin, how will that manage, cousins? Remember, cousins, we are cooking delicious meals. If it is your first time to be here, welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, motivation, and happiness. So, cousins, when you train yourself to do the hard thing, when you don't want to do it, when something powerful happens inside your mind, you build real self respect. You can't fake self respect in life. You can't buy self respect. You can't posture it. You can't fake it. Self respect is earned in darkest moments of your own journey. In the quiet moments when it's you yourself that versus you, that is when you create it. When you choose the other path over the easy one. Remember, sometimes motivation asks us, what do I get out of this right now? And discipline asks us, who do I become by doing this consistency? Whereas motivation will ask us, motivation relies on external praises and temporary highs of the claps of the people, whereas discipline relies on the internal standards and the unconditional executions in your own journey. Remember, cousins are not English. I come from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. So I work as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. If it is your first time to be here, welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and the motivation. Stop waiting for the feeling to eat you. Stop waiting for the conditions to be better and perfect. Stop waiting for the weather to clear up. Stop waiting for the anxiety in you to disappear. Stop waiting for the sign from the universe. The universe does not send signs of spectators. It rides the people who already move. If you want change in your own journey, cousins, remember you have to make it happen you as a person. If you want change in your own life, stop chasing success and start building discipline in your own journey. Become addicted to the executions of your own journey. Fall in love with what you do. Fall in love with your unglamorous process. Honor your daily grind, honor your routines, and honor your process. Because when the dust settles down, because it will, nothing is permanent in life. No situation is permanent. When the applause fades, when the failure when failure happens in your own life, remember you can always win back. Discipline will take you miles. Remember that, cousins. Remember all the people we look up to out there. They had a moment in their life. Cousins, look at them, Okrona. Look at the Macrona cousin. If it is your first time to be here, welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and motivation. Please remember, life is precious. Live it according to your own standards. Don't push yourself. Be disciplined. Be disciplined how you spend your money. Be disciplined how you look after your children. Be disciplined how you manage your business, because at the end of the day, it's up to you who makes your own rules in life. It's up to you who makes your journey worth or not worth. So let me pause. You first watch this video, cousins, and I'll come back. I think I've talked enough. Not so, cousins? Yes. After the meal, cousins, I decided to go on the supermarket because you know me, I don't like food so much. So I decided to shop things that can take me for some time. Yes, you know, I don't like going to the supermarket. The other day, I didn't have money. I went there and I didn't buy. I just buy noodles. But this time around, my madam's daughter gave me 200 royals because I work a house as well. So I decided to take these 200 royals to make my own shopping. Yes, she gave me 200 royals, but I decided to go and buy my shopping, and our Wi-Fi these days, it is disturbing us. So I also bought some STC cards. Yes, so this was what I got from the supermarket. Enjoy my shopping, cousins, because this shopping will last on me for a long period of time. If it is your first time to be here, welcome to Cousin Family, a home of peace, love, and motivation. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe to the channel because it means a lot to me. We can all grow together and we can all win in this journey. Remember, discipline is worth taking in your own journey. Always remember to keep it on your left side of your own heart. Cousins, don't forget to come back to Cousin Family. Yes, this is where I keep my things in my own room. So this is where I sleep. So that is the room I sleep in. So that is the wardrobe where I keep my things when I bring them, because my madam told me to keep them in my own rooms whenever I bring them. Yes, so that is it, cousins. Here where I live, everybody keeps their eats in their own room. Yes, cousins, you heard me right. There's nobody who will say, hey, this one ate my noodles, because we used to leave them there and everybody who comes eats, and we could get annoyed to each other. Me and my boss's son and other children, they were still at that time in the house. But right now, my boss said no. Everybody who brings their eats, let them put them in their own room. That is why I keep mine in my own room. It is not molulu. Yes, it is not molulu. Thank you for being here, cousins. Let's meet into my next video. Please watch the video until the end. Yes, let me let you and you enjoy the video. You are so precious. Thank you for supporting me. Yes. I'm not doing it alone. It is because of you that we are going miles. Cousins, always come back to cousin family.